This video is the second in a series about traveling for the 55 plus crowd. As the baby boom generation continues its march into retirement, travel frequently comes up as a top priority. What is the allure of travel? Is it simply a way to fulfill a sense of wanderlust? Or is there more to it? In this video, we'll explore the reasons why travel holds such an attraction as a retirement goal for those over 55. First, there's traveling to relax. Seeking rest and rejuvenation is one of the biggest reasons we travel. How many of us, in our nose to the grindstone working days, have had dreams of traveling during retirement? It's an impulse to escape the mundane routines of everyday life to find a stress-free schedule and environment. It's the break we need to set aside our day-to-day responsibilities and recharge our batteries. Next, traveling for better weather. Escaping seasonal weather extremes is a big motivator for older adults. It might be heading for sunny warmth in the winter or retreating from oppressive summer heat. This type of travel may be motivated by health concerns. For example, slipping on winter ice or risking exposure to infections from crowded indoor spaces are significant health risks for those over 55. In summer, fleeing to cooler climates allows for more outdoor activities and less risk of heat-induced illnesses. Then there's traveling to tour. What is traveling but an opportunity to see new places for yourself? They can be places in your own backyard or the four corners of the world. The big question for many travelers is whether to go it alone or book with a tour company. One compromise is to get your travel feet wet by going on an organized group tour. That way, you can learn firsthand what you'd like to do when you venture out on your own in the future. Then there's traveling for learning. Learning can be a lifelong pursuit. Yet, when you're in your normal environment, it's difficult to set aside the time to increase our knowledge. By incorporating learning into travel, we provide ourselves with the time, resources, and infrastructure for learning. The varieties of learning opportunities are vast. Examples are learning a language from native speakers, exploring the history of an area with local experts, assisting in an archaeological dig with scientists, experiencing the arts, cuisine, and cultural landmarks of a new place, and wildlife photography. Then there's traveling for adventure. Not all travel needs to be relaxing on the beach. If you're physically able, an active experience in a stimulating environment can challenge not only your body, but also your mind. Trips can involve hiking, climbing, biking, sailing, rafting, or other vigorous modes of travel. Such adventures can range from easy to difficult and are available on every continent with everything from 5-star accommodations to sleeping outdoors under the stars. How about traveling to experience other cultures? Trips to learn about how other humans live can lead to expansion of our perspectives. This newfound knowledge about how other cultures can positively challenge our opinions and our attitudes so we can think more comprehensively. It also opens up to forging relationships across geographical and cultural boundaries, which can only make the world a better place. One growing option is traveling with the primary objective of experiencing local cuisine, since food also is a defining part of culture. This experience may not only include sampling different foods, but also learning how to prepare native dishes. Next, there's traveling to serve. Some seek travel opportunities that allow them to support causes with direct action. The idea that you can provide service to others while meeting other travel goals has a very strong appeal. One way to find out such opportunities is to ask organizations you already support if they have such volunteer roles available for travelers. Another way is to do research using online clearinghouses like goabroad.com or kaya.com, and that's spelled Kaya. No matter how you find a travel volunteer gig, carefully research the program to make sure it will meet your expectations as an experience and that it truly delivers value to the cause that you care about. Then there's traveling to support relationships. Traveling to support relationships can take two forms. First, traveling with one other person or many can lead to deeper bonds because of new shared experiences. Of course, traveling with others can also lead to conflicts. To get the best out of traveling together, talk before the trip and talk about expectations, budget, and planned activities. Allow yourselves the freedom not to be together all the time. Doing things of individual interest can be a way to have a satisfying combination of togetherness and alone time. The other aspect of traveling to support relationships is visiting friends and family. This can be a great way to reinforce existing connections with loved ones who live apart from us. Before going, however, discuss expectations with your hosts. For example, make sure it is clear where you're going to sleep and how much time everyone agrees to spend together. As the visitor, it's important to you to remember that you'll be interrupting your host's routine, so it pays to be sensitive to their needs. Then there's traveling solo. Solo traveling for those 55 plus has exploded, especially for women. Journeywoman.com noted that in a 2020 survey of tour operators, solo female travelers comprised over 77% of their bookings. Traveling alone doesn't mean that you need to feel lonely. Experts recommend first trying a small group tour. This way, itinerary, transportation, and accommodations are handled by the tour operator. Also, many online resources like girlabouttheglobe.com have emerged to provide advice and report on experiences of solo travelers. Then there's traveling for wellness. Another trend gaining popularity is wellness travel. Such travel has been practiced for centuries. For example, mineral springs have been destinations for gaining health benefits for many cultures. Today, wellness travel still includes some of those locations, but now the choices for health-oriented trips are numerous. At the same time, wellness need not be the sole objective of a trip. For example, a traveler could devote a specific day to spa treatment as a way to relax from an otherwise busy tourist itinerary. Another aspect of wellness travel is medical tourism, which means traveling to another location specifically to receive medical care. Most often, this is associated with patients from countries with less sophisticated healthcare options traveling to medical centers of excellence in other countries. However, there are instances where patients from wealthy countries seek less expensive care by traveling to medical facilities outside their national borders. We all have different reasons for traveling. No matter what your travel goal is, be more informed about the details of what makes a great travel experience, and that will help you plan the travel time of your life. In the rest of this video series, we'll cover more things to think about as you plan your next travel adventure.